Well, what's up, everybody? I'm back again with another cruise tips video for you. And today's topic is packing for an Alaska cruise. So I've got some products here that I purchased for my last trip up that way. And I'll let you know how they worked out. And then at the end, I'll throw in some tips and maybe some items that I didn't have that I would have liked to have had. So get ready, and I will get right back at you. All right, so the first item that I want to talk about is these vacuum storage bags. And I purchased these on Amazon.com. And basically, you get 8 bags in them, and you put your items in them, and then you suck the air out, seal them. And basically, it just takes your clothes items and compresses them down so you can get more items in your luggage. And the reason I bought these was because I knew going on an Alaska cruise, I was going to be taking some heavier clothing, jackets, sweaters, and I knew that would probably take up more room in the luggage. And so I went with this product. And I actually have a separate product review video on this, and you can check that out if you want more details about it. But I did find them very useful. They did save me quite a bit of space, and I would definitely recommend them for you if you're doing either an Alaska cruise, or if you're going on one of those 7-day or longer cruises. Then it's definitely worth the investment. They didn't cost a whole lot, so I definitely give those a look. And then the next item is I bought these hiking shoes, and they're actually waterproof. And the reason I bought these is because I knew going to Alaska, chances are I'd be getting out in the wildlife, doing some hiking. Plus, I kind of anticipated that it would be wet up there, and it actually, it rained the entire time that we were in Alaska. And so these definitely came in handy. Now, I bought these at Academy Sporting Goods, and I paid right around $30 for them. They're not really, some glamorous type shoes. They're not one of the big name brands. They're Magellan brand. But consider I only paid $30. They did the job. I went out hiking. My feet didn't get wet, and that was the main concern. Is nobody wants to be out walking around with wet feet. So yes, I would definitely recommend, if not this brand, something similar. I know some people get the ones with the higher ankle support, but yeah, definitely you want to have some good hiking shoes, something that's water resistant, if not waterproof. And so there you go. And then I bought these gloves and hat. I bought these at Costco. I mean, the gloves were like $6. The hat was less than 10. And to be honest, I didn't actually use either of these items. The temperature never got down. I mean, we got down in kind of the mid to low 40s one day out of the 7. And so I just didn't really feel the need for it. I did see some people wearing stuff like this, so you might, I guess that's kind of a judgment call on your part. If 40-degree temperatures is going to be, if you know, you kind of have to know yourself and know how you are in colder weather. And I mean, it wasn't a big investment, and it didn't really take up a whole lot of room, so might not be a bad idea for a just in case type thing. But I just want to say I didn't use it. Next, you know, I bought a couple of hoodies at Costco before I left, and took them along, and I only paid, I don't know, I think it was right around between 15 and 20 bucks a piece. And that's really what I would recommend for an Alaska cruise more so, is pullover sweaters, hoodie sweaters. I definitely wore these a lot. You know, the temperatures were cold, but not, you know, just downright freezing. So definitely worth bringing. I did bring some. I purchased, you know, because I didn't really, you know, I live down in Texas. We don't really have a lot of need for heavy wool socks a lot, but you know, I want to be on the safe side, so I went on Amazon, bought a package. I think it was a package of either 6 or 8 of these, and it really wasn't that expensive. Definitely, I think it was less than 20 bucks. But yeah, these I did get plenty of use. You know, I'm the type of person, my feet get cold kind of easy anyway, and so I wore these a lot, and combining them with the hiking shoes, get a little extra cushion. Definitely came in handy, worth the investment. So there you have it on that. And next, we bought these Fruit of the Loom thermal underwear, and these I did use these. You know, wearing them in my pants, you know, definitely give that extra layer of warmth. Like I say, it wasn't really in freezing temperatures, but you know, when you're out walking in the rain, just gave me that extra warmth feel without having to wear a big heavy jacket. So definitely worth the investment there. And then I bought these waterproof hiking pants, and I bought these on Amazon. It's kind of an off-brand. It's not really not really a name brand, but the material is real lightweight, which is what I liked. It didn't take a lot of space, and once again, walking around in the wet weather, rainy weather, did come in handy. So just something to think about there. So there's that. And then lastly, I bought, not knowing, you know, before I'd never been on an Alaska cruise before this year, and I was hearing different stories. Some people were saying, you know, you want to bring a nice heavy coat. And once again, me being living in Texas, we don't really have a lot of use for heavy winter coats. So just to be on the safe side, I went on Amazon, picked this heavy jacket. It's got the nice lining on the inside. It's got the hoodie, and it's waterproof on the outside. A lot of pockets, and you know, I paid less than $40 for it. And but the thing about it is, I didn't really get much use for it. I wore it for like maybe an hour. The day we went up close to the glacier when it was like in the 40s, and in hindsight, I probably would have been just as well with a hoodie or a light, like a windbreaker or something. So didn't really use it, didn't really need it. So just kind of, that's once again, you kind of have to know yourself, how you handle different temperatures. If I was to go on another Alaska cruise, I probably wouldn't take it. So, but that's, like I said, everybody's got to kind of make their own decision on that. But yeah, that's pretty much all the items that I purchased in preparation for going to Alaska. And like I say, you know, the items that I didn't really need, didn't really use, were the gloves, the hat, and the big heavy coat. The other items like the pants, the hoodie, the shoes, the wool socks, the vacuum bags, definitely got use out of those. Those were helpful. And if I was going on another Alaska cruise, I would definitely want to bring that stuff with me. So now some items that I didn't have that I wished I would have had was an umbrella for sure. That would have made life a lot easier. You know, when I was off the ship in Juneau and Icy Strait Point, I mean, it rained the entire time. So an umbrella definitely would have come in handy. And then the other item that I didn't have would be a camera with a zoom lens. And the reason I say that is, you know, I did do a whale watching excursion while I was up there, and you know, when it came time for us to see some whales, which we actually did see whales, it was hard to really get a good picture of those whales, you know, without having a zoom lens. I had my GoPro and I had my cell phone. My cell phone, I could zoom in a little bit, but it was real grainy, not really focused. So that's something, if I was to go again, I would probably try to look into picking up a cheap camera with a zoom lens that I could use. I mean, not everybody's going to be, you know, that's, you know, somebody like myself that's putting out cruise vlogs. That's kind of something that would be important to me, but maybe not so much everywhere else. Now, I will say that on the excursion, there was somebody. They did have a professional photographer on board that was taking pictures of the wildlife while you're out there. So after the excursion's over, they did give us like a link to purchase those pictures afterwards. So that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much my packing list for this the Alaska cruise, and that's pretty much all for this video. So if you got any questions, comments, or anything, let me know in the comments section. And other than that, hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you on the next video.